Hey everybody, welcome back to Creamy Hills Dairy. This is going to be segment one of a two-segment video about our spring update, kind of just what's going on here. So this first segment is going to be mostly about chickens, and the next one you will find out. So stay tuned, enjoy the video. These are broiler chicks today. We've got about a little over 220 of them right now, with hopefully about every 3 weeks having 220 more or so, and that'll continue all summer. So I'm going to provide you guys with some pretty delicious chicken. And they are pretty happy inside right now, especially since it's been a little bit colder later, but they'll be getting out on grass here in about probably maybe 15 days. We've had them for about 5, put them out in about 3 weeks, which is 21 days, so 5 plus 15 is 20. Not quite 21, but close enough. And it'll probably just kind of depend on the weekend. I think we got them on a Thursday, so they may go out that Saturday then of 3 weeks. And the grass is getting in good shape for them. The place where we put the broilers last year actually has grown especially well in comparison to the surrounding grass because of the fertility they put into the field. And so it's really an excellent combination for both us because you receive the product, for you because you receive the product, and for us because it helps fertilize our fields. So give you a little bit of an up close look here. Hey dude, you awake? Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Here's your cousin, or I'm guessing. There you go, guys. How was your day today? Well, here are our chickens this morning. They just got their milk, so that's why they're all clustered up right here. You hear one going nuts in there because she just laid an egg. So as the green grass and the warmer weather comes on, their egg production will go up, and because the chickens are more comfortable and they really enjoy eating grass, they also enjoy scraping through cow poop, as you can see here. You might not want to see that actually, because what that does for us is it helps to break the parasite cycle. See, our chickens are running on a 2-day schedule behind the cows, and so they come in behind them to break up the cow poop so the parasites and bugs are unable to grow in them. So that allows us to keep from having to worm any of our animals. Also, whenever they scrape up the cow poop, it keeps there from being dead spots. So a dead spot occurs whenever your cow poop is left on a spot about 2 inches thick and nothing can penetrate through it, and so you lose that spot of grazing for that year. Although it will be highly fertile the next year, you lose a lot of ground by the end of the year, because think about how much that a cow has to poop. So whenever they scrape it up, it spreads the fertility further and allows the grass to continue to grow through, because think about it, if you went out and spread 2 inches of mud on your lawn, it wouldn't look too good, would it? Yeah. Well, the chickens are eating feed right now, and that is because they're omnivores and their stomachs function very differently from herbivores, which are able to consume their diets entirely off of grass, while chickens are not. So they have to have a higher plane of nutrition, such as protein, and it just helps them to actually stay and lay. And the milk here, first off, they enjoy it. Second off, it boosts their calcium so that they are able to continue laying, because anytime a chicken lays an egg, 90% of the calcium comes directly from their bones, and if you aren't careful, they will develop very weak bone structures in the process. So that is that. Here's a chicken level view of the chickens. Get out of the way of the grass here. Watch out, guys. Hello everyone. Today we're going to let our chickens out for the first time. These are our chickens that we got back in the, I want to say, late fall, and should begin laying here shortly in the spring, start supplying you guys with eggs. They're probably a week away from beginning to actually lay, but it's time to get them out on grass so they get used to the idea, and I'm going to let them out today. The reason that we wouldn't have these out on grass fairly immediately after getting them, like broilers, which are let out after 3 weeks, is because they don't tend to stay very well until they have an established connection with something, such as this is where we eat and drink, or this is where we sleep, or especially if this is where we lay. So we've had this wired shut to keep predators out, and I'm going to lift it up quick, set my phone down, and it is now hooked up. We grab our ladder, which is hanging right here, and we're going to come around here and put it on its hook. Believe it or not, it's actually much more difficult do chores one-handed. We don't know if any of them will be very interested in coming out yet because they've never come out this door, but we will see. Come on out, chickens. See if I can get out of the way. That might encourage them to come out. They may not for a while, but oh, there's one thinking about it. But even if they don't, what it does allow is the idea of it, and shortly we'll have every one of them in here will spend probably 95% of his daytime outside. So, see how it goes. We're not especially keen on having every chicken come out the first day because most of them won't make it back in at night. And it's a real pain to toss hundreds of chickens back in, especially since when it's dark, you gotta be careful not to hurt the things. And so after you get a hold of them, you wanna get them back in there on the roost, and it just takes a really long time. Let's see, there was one thinking about it. There's still a couple of chickens standing there, but they're not ready to come out. So I'm gonna close it here for you guys. See you later. All right, guys, that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video or had a question answered, or I guess anything productive, then please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. And I guess share it if you think it might benefit someone else. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment section. So thanks for watching.